It's the Up and Country Show, where the heart of Nashville matches thrilling adventures with rising country artists. I'm your host, Sue Bonzell. Join us as we explore the vibrant Nashville area alongside talented musicians, combining exhilarating escapades with exclusive interviews and energetic live performances. Each week, we dive into the captivating world of country music, showcasing the next generation of artists who are poised to make their mark on the industry. Let's get it started. With the CMA Award nominations freshly announced, I thought we'd go back to the beginning of the summer to the CMA Fest in downtown Nashville. I had a chance to meet up with Canadian country artist Brett Kissel at the world-famous Wildhorse Saloon. And I chatted with the voice contestant, Jay Allen. I'll have even more episodes highlighting the CMA Fest and all the performances coming very soon.
We love Up and Country with Sue Bonzell!
We look good in the bottom of rain.
Fest. We are at the Wildhorse Saloon. Brett Kissel, fresh off the stage. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here. It's so nice to see you in person.
Well, it's great. I mean, our Zoom interviews.
We've got three things to talk about. This is very important stuff right now.
We got to know each other, but this is way better, and this is as authentic as it gets. That literally, you know, my band is packing up right now. I just came right off stage, and I'm a sweaty mess, but this is like that after hockey interview or after a football game.
Exactly.
Right? So it's authentic.
So I got to ask you, how was the crowd tonight? How was the show?
I thought the crowd was amazing, and you know, I understand playing on the Sunday of CMA, everybody's been hungover for 3 days.
That's true.
And everybody's maybe countryed out, but they did not seem that way at all. They were just, it felt like they had as much energy as I could have ever hoped for.
Well, it sounded like you had a lot of people in from Canada.
Yeah.
You are Canadian after all. We've had lots of conversations about the Canadian things. So pretty big fan base that followed you down here. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. You know, I was checking my social media and my Instagram over the last couple of days, and so many people saying, hey, we're from Newfoundland, and we're coming down to see you, or we're from Alberta, or we're from Toronto, or we're from the Northwest Territories, or people that literally are from the Pacific Coast to the Atlantic Coast to the Arctic Coast.
Wow.
That came down to CMA Fest to see this performance. So I'm honored. It was awesome to have them.
It was great. I was there. I was right front and center. I got some footage.
Yeah, did you get a chance to see Wanda Evans right front and center?
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
How amazing is that? She says it's going to be 94?
Yeah, turning 94 in a couple of months.
Now, tell the story about Wanda. You know the story.
Wanda Evans is the biggest country music fan, and I think that she's earned that title. We're celebrating the 50th year of CMA Fest, and Wanda has been going to Fanfare CMA for 50 straight years. For 50 straight years. She's about to turn 94, and I met her probably 7-8 years ago. She's been on a country cruise that I've been performing on. She's had to have seen 20 shows of mine, from the Grand Ole Opry to this country cruise, to she surprises me and she goes front row with her wheelchair.
So cute.
Front row in the middle of this club, and there's all these other 21-year-olds that are losing their mind, and Wanda's like, you want to see what a real fan is? And she just, I don't know if anybody had as good a time as she did.
Oh, she was having a great, she had her sparkles on.
Oh,
she was decked out.
She looked great.
Now, I mean, I don't know if people know this or not. You know, you're kind of a big deal in Canada. I mean, was it 24 Canadian CMAs?
I'm really not.
Juno
That's
Awards.
So kind.
I mean, come on, please.
As a Canadian, I'm actually not allowed to brag. It's just when you get your Canadian passport.
Oh, that's
you have to. You know how you have to recite things when you become an American citizen.
Oh, yes, exactly.
And I believe that what you need to do when you become a Canadian citizen is say, "I will not brag. I will be humble. I will say my pleases, my thank yous, and my sorries.
I love it.
So no, it's you can tell them how many awards I won.
Well, I think it's pretty.
I'm not gonna do
I
it.
think it's pretty impressive. Obviously, a testament to your skill and your talent and all of those things. Now, when we talked last, it's been a minute. You had "Make a Life, Not a Living," and that song just blew up. What's been happening since then? New music. What's happening right now?
I'm good with what the good Lord's given. Dirt under my boots in the air. I'm breathing, lose every penny. I'd still be winning. I'm trying to make a life, not a living.
Well, that song really changed my life, and it put me on a course in this mental headspace that is really, really important. That I've really started caring a whole lot more about caring less. And there were so many things that are outside of my control, and I realized what the lyrics really meant of that song in particular. Trying to make a life, not a living, and understand that, just enjoy the moment. Just enjoy, obviously, being with my kids and my beautiful wife. And so with that being said, I made a record that I've always wanted to make, and understanding that this really could be something that people would love or they wouldn't love, but it didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
Because I knew that, deep down inside it was really important to me. So that record is actually called the Compass Project. And what's unique about it is it's 4 albums wrapped up in one package. North, East, South, West, 11 songs each, 44 songs in total, all different sub-genres of country music. It's an extraordinary project.
I cannot wait for that. When will that be available?
Well, the full Compass Project will be for sure out by September. We did release the South album in January. We released the East album just 2 months ago, and now the West album is going to be coming out here in a couple days.
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. So Brett Kissel, so glad that I got to spend some time with you.
Thank you.
But before you go, we have to play my world famous game.
Yeah.
Truth or truth?
It's truth or truth.
Sure.
Are you
I
ready
love
for
it.
this?
100%.
Like, I knew you would be down
Yeah,
for
Sue,
it.
of
If
course I am.
anybody's down for it.
And I love games. So do you have them all in a cue card? You've got like literally cards.
I really do. That's my game. I made this game up.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready?
What is the one thing you would stand in line an hour for? For me, it would be merch for a specific, like a couple key artists.
Okay.
Like Elton John, George Strait. You can't go to a George Strait show and not get a t-shirt. You can't go watch one of the greatest of all time in Elton John. So I have no problem waiting in line for merch if it's for one of those great artists.
Cowboy wisdom, depending on what you got going on in your life, like it's kind of like a.
So it'll really help you. So do I need to think of a question?
Not really.
That I want answered, or
it might just be something going on in your life. Maybe it'll apply. I don't know. I've had pretty good luck so far. We'll see.
Cowboy wisdom, cards for inspiration. Of all the paths you take in life, make sure a few of them are dirt. And I really, really like that.
Well, there you go.
And we just bought the family farm.
Good way.
Yeah, from my grandparents. Yeah.
That is so.
So
amazing.
how many dirt paths am I going to be going
A
on?
whole bunch. You're going to
As soon
get
as I
dusty,
get home, I
right? Dusty and dirty.
You're right. This absolutely applies.
That's accurate, and you get to keep that. That is your souvenir for the day.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm going to keep it in my cowboy hat.
You know what?
For
That's a
good
good
luck.
call.
Making my head bounce like a beach ball in summer, and I can't look away. You're brighter than a sunny day. If you're gonna shine that way, I'm gonna have to say, babe, hold on, wait a minute. Girl, you got a body, so do something with it. Come on, out in the middle, you're looking like a hot soul.
Well, Jay Allen is joining me today, contestant on The Voice. But I want to talk about your audition on The Voice. So it was Cody Johnson.
Yeah.
Tell me about like what the meaning behind that was.
Yeah.
I know you kind of have something behind that.
Well, I can tell you all the nitty gritty now because I'm off the show and out of contract. You ready for all
Right?
this?
Okay, let's go.
Yeah. So The Voice actually reached out to me the last 5 years in a row and asked me to be on the show.
You're kidding.
And they're a storyline focused show. So I lost my mother to Alzheimer's.
Yes.
Wrote a song about it. Raised a bunch of money to fight against Alzheimer's, and so they wanted me on the show. I politely declined a couple years in a row, and then this last year they called me. And I said, you know what? What better way to take this fight against Alzheimer's even farther than going on the show, put more eyes and ears on it. So I said yes, and we were talking about songs, and one of them was "Till You Can't" by Cody Johnson. And 2 reasons why I was like, yeah, that's a no-brainer. If I'm going to do this, I'll do that song because I relate to it and the message of it. And then number 2, I know the songwriters. So I called Ben Stennis is one of them. I called him on the way out there, and he literally immediately started tearing up. And he said, Jay, I don't think we've ever told you this, but we're talking about you and your mother and your story while we were writing the song.
Wow.
So,
Man,
it brought
I did
even
not
more.
know
It
that.
brought
That
even
is
more
so cool.
meaning to me when I sang it on stage, and so that was an emotional moment. But then they let me sing the song that I wrote for my mom. Right after that, John Legend asked me to sing it, and just played it acoustic and had Kylie, my wife, and my pops, my dad's side stage, and really emotional, beautiful moment.
I'm still trying to understand it, sitting next to you, holding your hand and hoping you won't fade away this time. Just stay a little while, please stay a little while. If I could only see the cracks you're slipping through, wish I didn't feel so helpless when it comes to helping you hold on. My mom wouldn't have done anything for me. You know, she was the best mom ever and so selfless. So I feel like, you know, I've been given a voice. You know, God gave me a voice, so I wrote a song for it out of heartache and, you know, a tragedy. But also it was for me, it was a positive concept. People that have Alzheimer's or dementia have a glossy look in their eyes. They're not really present. But I took her to a well-known venue here in town called the Sutler, opened up the door, and I saw the power of music. Where she saw the band on stage and she heard the music and that went away. So that's where the inspiration where Blank Stares came from. Is I danced with her in front of the stage, in front of the band, and my mom took a deep breath and she leaned in. She was with me. She said, "Jay, I've missed you. I love you, son. It's so good to be here."
Okay, now you're gonna make me cry.
Well,
you can't do this.
Hey, sorry. That's you know that's the real power of music.
Absolutely.
And so I wrote a song about it, you know, and it was "I Still See You" in between the blank stares. You're still there. I'm gonna fight for you.
All those hallelujah amens, crying on her knees, saying grace at dinner time and telling God her dreams. She's an angel, she's a saint. I'm telling y'all there ain't no prayer like mama's. I wrote that after I came out The Voice as kind of one last thank you to mom and to moms, and released it on Mother's Day. And so I do believe she went on to her forever home, and she's cheering me on now. And so I feel like I have the green light after years of grinding and going to war against Alzheimer's to do some fun things now. So we're going to start releasing some really fun songs. Jello Shot.
Yes, I heard that. I thought, okay, we're changing it up a little bit.
Oh, so we're ripping the Band-Aid off. Yeah, we're going all the way. Yeah.
Okay, well, good. Yeah. So it's going to be kind of a little bit of the party song, right?
Absolutely. You know, like because I've been that guy and played all these shows. I've had to create a band and create a really fun live show, and I have become an artist the last 5 years on the road. And one of the songs has been Jello Shot. Don't think, drink, give it everything you got. Baby, shake it like a Jello shot. People may not even know me or ever heard the song, but when I come on stage and we play that, people can't help but dance.
Of course.
So we did the cover artwork, and my manager, she literally filled a kiddie pool full of 500 Jello shots, and I laid in it for the picture.
That's awesome.
So,
fun.
Yeah.
Now, your wife, Kylie Morgan, very well known in country music as well. Like, what's it like at home? Both artists, are you guys creating together? Like
when we're home together? Yeah. The great thing about Kylie is I've got to be her champion on the sidelines the last, while I've been doing some really hard charitable work, being a philanthropist. She told her mom when she was 12, I'm going to skip college, I'm going to move to Nashville, be a country artist. So she's had one prerogative her entire life, and she is accomplishing it. Yes. And I've been with her through the very low lows and the very high highs.
I bet.
And now we're celebrating a lot of high highs together, which is awesome. So we just got married last Thanksgiving, and it was beautiful. Almost got screwed up because of Hurricane Ian in Fort Myers, but we made it happen. God blessed us. So
it's truth or truth.
All right, pick a car.
Oh, I was getting nervous with these things. What was your first car? Oh, so we didn't have a lot of money growing up. So I bought my first car for $600.
Oh, that's a deal.
It was a terrible car. It was a '91 Mitsubishi Galant.
Oh,
Can you even say Mitsubishi? It took me a long time to figure it.
Mitsubishi?
Yeah. The whole motor completely froze, broke down on the interstate.
Oh, man.
Like 70 miles an hour. Yeah, so I only have nice cars now.
Yes, exactly.
I will go broke as long as I have a car that works. So
you paid your dues in the car department, right?
Yeah, we drive nice cars now.
Good. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Well, I'm very excited for the new music, all your success. We'll definitely keep an eye on you. Jay Allen, you guys go follow him, okay? Thank you again.
Join me, Sue Bonzell, every week for interviews and adventures with rising country artists on Up and Country.
We don't have to worry about that. We're worried about that one right there. Okay. Are you ready?
Always ready. Let's rock.
Are you ready? Okay.
Right here.
Okay.
If this is
Here.
on right, yeah. I
We're
think
going
it's
like.
on. Beep.
You just wanted to flap open your shirt,
well,
show us your tattoo.
I'm a flapper.
We got to play my famous song. My
Uh-oh.
famous song. My famous game. I don't have a song.
You have a famous song?
No, I have a famous game. I wish I had a famous song.
Steve Carell in The Office. God, no! God, no!
I remember the first time I saw Dwight Yoakam without a hat, and I was like, oh!
Was it in a movie, Crank or something like
It
that,
was
with
in-
Jason Statham?
I don't
It
know,
was-
it's one of those movies, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa!
Whoa,
That was a
man.
shocker for me.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense why. He's a hat act.
He's a hat guy. Yeah, hat guy. Here, how about there?
Sure.
There. Not good? Okay.
Yep.
A man handling his jacket.
I got it on video.
Okay, good. Oh, good, very good. Okay.